Alright, let's get this thing going here. We're just going to be going over the mid-season update. This game will be probably tomorrow. Let's see here, what time is it? Yeah, it's 10:50 tonight, so I don't want to get into another game here. First off, we're going to start off by looking at the AllStar Voting. Greinke is leading the league in starting pitching for the AL. Take a look at the NL here. Walker Buehler leading the NL in starting pitching. Relief pitching-wise, Ryan Brazier's up there, along with Brent Suter in the National League, who I might actually try to trade for. I don't know, though. We'll see. We will have to see. Actually, the A's made a trade, I think, was with the Reds, actually. Get Pedro Strop, so I saw that. That's interesting. Ryan Presley's pretty far down here. Looking at closing pitching, Ozuna is second. Taylor Rogers for the Twins is first. Josh Hader leading the NL. Catching-wise is Monty Grandal leading the AL, and then JT Realmuto in the NL. Robinson Chirinos and Martin Maldonado right behind each other. Yulieski Gurriel is second in the AL for first baseman. Miguel Cabrera, the old vet, leading the AL in first base votes, along with Freddie Freeman and Paul Goldschmidt in the NL. Freddie Freeman with 700,000 votes. Looks like he will most likely get in there for that one. Jose Altuve leading the league in second base AL votes. 600,000 votes to 430 from Cesar Hernandez. So, good chance Altuve is going to be in there, which was only 2 weeks to go. Ozzie Albies for second base in the NL. Alex Bregman is leading the league in the AL for third base, but with him being injured, he's not going to be able to make it. Then Chapman's only 8,000 votes behind him. So, Chapman has a good chance of making the starting role. Shortstop, Correa was leading shortstop by a lot, but then he got injured, and Tim Anderson, Francisco Lindor, and all these other guys took his spot. Anyways, Tim Anderson leading the AL in shortstop, along with Amed Rosario, shortstop in the NL. Just realized I didn't show the NL third baseman. Chris Bryant leading the league over there. 500,000 votes. Nolan Arenado, who's only hitting like 260, who's second in the NL. Left field, Jordan Alvarez leading the AL with that. 30 home runs, 357 average. Juan Soto in the NL. George Springer beating Mike Trout by over 100,000 votes for center field. It's a good spot to be at. But in the NL, Ronald Acuna over Ketel Marte. And then in right field, Nelson Cruz with 472,000 votes. Aaron Judge is 462,000. And in right field for the NL, Mookie Betts and Cody Bellinger, the teammates. Back-to-back, 600,000 to 593,000. Anyways, other than that, we had some draft picks early on. These are the guys that we drafted. Pretty good draft here. A lot of B potential guys. And that's really good. No A potential guys, but that's alright. I'm fine with that. This guy here, Scout said that he was going to be ready for the MLB next season. That's doubtful now. But, anyways, a lot of other guys here, though, that looks like they're really solid and could easily end up making the team in a couple of years, especially this Diego Hernandez guy. But, anyways. A lot of these guys look like they could come up very soon, especially this guy. Let's take a look at some stats here. George Springer, of course, leading off. He's missed a couple games with the injury. He's back now. Michael Brantley there. Only like 3 home runs in the last 2 months. So, that's not the greatest. Hopefully he can up that. Altuve. I think he might have gotten injured early on. I'm not sure though. I forget, to be completely honest. I think he did. Yordan Alvarez. He hasn't gotten hurt. He looks like he's leading the league in home runs. In fact, he's actually leading the MVP thing for that. Anyways, Gurriel here. Getting pretty hot. Josh Reddick in right field. He actually started out with 50 arm strength or something like that. I did up it to 85. That's what it was last season. Because that's just more realistic for him. That's just what it is in real life. He's got a cannon out there. Here's Ledmus Diaz. He's actually somewhat surprising. He's really picking up for our Correa, who's still on the IL. We moved Garrett Stubbs to be our starting catcher against right-handed pitchers. And that puts us with the righty-lefty, 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 righty lineup there, which is really good to have with this new 3-batter minimum rule. But Jeremy Pena here, the rookie, been amazing all season. And it's just been really good. Miles Straw off the bench. I think come postseason time we're going to have him in here instead of Eduardo Nunez. We're going to keep Eduardo Nunez until I need to call up Straw so that he can play in the postseason, though, because Nunez is just, I want Straw to develop more, is really what it is. Maldonado, he was doing pretty good. He got up to like 250, 260 at one point in the season, but he's just started to fall off, especially with these attributes going down by like 4 at a time. Kyle Tucker, he's been pretty solid. Had a slow start, but then sort of picked it up. And of course, Eduardo Nunez sitting below 200. Yeah, he's just not doing too great, and yeah, he's not coming back after this season. In fact, next season is probably going to be Miles Straw instead of him. But now let's go take a look at the pitching rotation. JV out there, our ace. He missed first month, of course, with injury. And Zach Greinke. Verlander with his 20-game shutout last game. Greinke here. McCullers, he had an ERA below 2 early on. He just started to fall off. Peacock. They both had tough games against the Twins, though. Urquidy, he did solid last game. Well, I say solid, but he just had a hard time finding the strike zone. Then Josh James. Again, he also had a rough start, but as you see, he's really sort of fixed himself. Sanel Perez, he's been really good, despite what I thought he'd be doing as a 59 overall. Davinsky, he had a rough start. He's brought that ERA down, though. Alvarez, he wasn't doing good for the Phillies, but he came over here and he's really brought it together. Only giving up a couple runs. Of course, Hughes, he's only come out of here one time, pitched those 2 innings. Presley, again, a lot of our bullpen guys, a lot of our pitchers actually had a rough start to the season. Peacock and Urquidy, the same. Joe Smith here. He's sort of brought it together. Of course, Ozuna's been solid all year long. Take a look at the budget. We were really working on that. We're going to try to keep it under the balance tax. First time in team history we've been over $64,000. I did spend subs on our bank balance. That's why we're at $56 million. But yeah, future budget-wise, I like how it goes down to $56 million in 2022 and then starts raising back up again, 23 and 24. But yeah, we're looking pretty all right. Again, could be better, but is what it is. Morale-wise, we got some good guys here. A lot of people are very happy where they're at. Austin Pruitt, he's not too happy because he got sent back down. That's just what happens whenever you're throwing 6.63 ERA. Forrest Whitley, he was thinking he did start a few games early on because Verlander was injured, but we ended up sending him back down. Mayfield's pretty happy. Jordan, he's satisfied. He wants more money. That's what it is. Well, see about next season. Coaching wise, he's getting pretty good coaching. Momenteros, a lot of these guys are just really good. Yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and move over to here. We'll take a look at the latest transactions here. This one's new. Marlins and White Sox. Jordan Yamamoto went to the White Sox? What? Other than that, we got some other trades. Of course, I was talking about the Pedro Strip trade. Jeter Downs to the Mariners from the Red Sox. That makes me want to check out the White Sox rotation now. See what they did. Yeah, they stuck him in there. Jordan Yamamoto right there. Alright. New arm for the White Sox. We'll take a look at the standings last. Let's take a look at the awards, though. Jordan's leading for MVP. Freddie Freeman hitting almost 400 in the middle of the season. Good Lord. Somebody stop this man. Oh my gosh. Cy Young, Zach Greinke, Verlander's trying to make a push. Walker Buehler in the NL. Sonny Gray there. All Astros for a batting title here in the AL. Jordan leading that. And then Freddie Freeman in the NL, of course. You hit 400, that's sort of what happens. Taylor Rogers was in his third. AJ Minter. Zach McKinstry for Rookie of the Year. The second baseman for the Dodgers. They have somebody else for second base, but that for some reason whenever I started this, he wasn't in the game, so that was weird. Whoops. Hunter Cole for the Rangers, leading Rookie of the Year over here. Freddie Freeman for Hank Aaron, Jordan for the AL. Gold Glove, we'll just look through the AL and then the NL. Sean Means, Christian Vasquez, Mitch Moreland at first. Jose Altuve is trying to win another Gold Glove here for second base. Josh Donaldson at third. Shortstop Nico Goodrum. Joey Gallo out there in left field. 18 assists. I mean, that's pretty amazing. Leury Garcia in center. And then Aaron Judge in right. Julio Urias for Gold Glove pitcher. Look at Greinke over there. He's with us and he doesn't have anything. He's not even on here, which is surprising. Catcher, Tyler Flowers. Ryan Zimmerman for first. Jason Kipnis for second. Colin Moran for third. Whoa. Miguel Rojas for short. Andrew McCutchen in left. Ronald Acuna Jr. in center. Bryce Harper in right field. Nice. He's hitting pretty good, it looks like, too. Well, 250, but 24 home runs. That's pretty good. Here we go. Silver Slugger DH. We'll go through this AL and then NL, too. Of course, Jordan leading the AL. Mitch Garver, catcher. Miguel Cabrera's first for first base. Gurriel's third. That only having 13 home runs, I guess, is what's keeping him down there. Jose Altuve leading the second baseman. Would be Bregman, but he's injured. Same thing here, Correa, but he's injured. Bo Bichette and Matt Chapman instead. Chris Davis for the outfield. J.D. Martinez for the outfield. And Nelson Cruz Springer's third. Along with Aaron Judge second. There was something else. That's right. I wanted to take a look at Bregman's home runs. Bregman, he was at 19 home runs before he came out. And that was leading the league by a lot at that point. But now he's been injured, and people have really jumped in the home run numbers, of course. You look at home runs there with Jordan Alvarez. Take a look at the IL first here. Of course, Bregman's got another 32 days until he's back, so just over a month. Correa will be back just in time for the All-Star break, so he'll probably play the game before the All-Star break, and then after that he'll be rested up and ready to go. Cameron Venditti gets Sheets, and then that's it. Take a look at the top prospects here. Corey Lee, of course, top prospect number 1. But we go through here. You see, no Jeremy Pena. Reason why that is because he's been in the majors for so long, I guess. Whereas Whitley now on here at 37. That's new. But let's take a look at the team rankings, and then we'll look at the league leaders and then the standings. So Astros leading the league in batting average, or the Braves. Braves are actually beating us a while ago. Bats, whoa, where are we at? Whoa, we're way down here. Oh, there we are, number 29. Wow, okay. Runs scored, we're tied for first with the Braves. Braves have been amazing all season. Hits, we are first over the Braves. Doubles, we're first. Triples, oh boy. So where are we at here? I thought I missed this. We're tied for 12th with 16. Home runs, we lead the league 142 to the Reds 140. Oh yeah, that's right. Gurriel went to the Reds. Lourdes Gurriel. Yuli's brother. Not Yuli. RBIs. Astros are third. The A's and Braves are ahead of us there. Stolen base we haven't been that high up, but we have started to steal some bags here. We're 10th with 51. Altuve leading the team in those. Caught stealing, we're tied for 4th with only 23, so that's good. Stolen base percentage, we're 5th, 689. These are walks total, so yeah, we haven't been too great in getting on via the walk, but we'll see about next season though. We try to get a lot of hits here. Well, the amazing thing is, you look, all of these teams, 26, 27, 29, and 30, these are all like, these are all like, they're bottom of their division and like wins. They're not anywhere near the top of their division, and then we're leading the AL in wins, which is pretty amazing. Strikeouts, we're first with only 290. This is batters wise. This isn't the amount of strikeouts this isn't the amount of guys that we've struck out with our pitchers. But yeah, we're 290 strikeouts to the Angels 580. We're an amazing team. We're really good at not striking out. Slugging percentage wise, we're first. 500 slugging percentage first. On base percentage, we're first in front of the Dodgers. And you'll see how good they are. They've been whenever we get to the standings. Total bases, we're first by 101 bases over the Braves. Plate appearances, we are 30th. Oh boy. Grounded in and double plays, we are 30th again. This is not a spot I want to be at, but a spot that I'm always at. And every year, I'm going to be 18, I'm going to be 19, and again, I'm going to be 20. I'm just double play king over here. Assist-wise, again, we're 30. This is what happens whenever you strike out most of the league. Putouts-wise, 30. Again, what happens when you strike out most of the league. Errors, we are first in these, so we have not given up many errors, only 24. So that's pretty good on us. Fielding percentage, we are second behind the White Sox. ERA wise, we're 10th, 383 down there. Because Verlander's hasn't pitched enough to get himself on there. Complete games, we're tied for second. We would be tied for fourth, but JV just came out with the complete game shutout. I mean, he missed the first part of the season, and he's got three complete games so far. That's pretty good. And then we're first for shutouts, tied for first with the Dodgers. Saves, where are we at here? Tied for sixth. Ozuna with 23 of our 27 saves. The other two going to Presley and Dubinsky. Yeah, the other four, whatever. Math. Lone saves. We actually haven't been that great, lone saves wise. Okay, I guess we're better than I thought. But Ozuna's only blown one. But Presley and, of course, Joe Smith, of course, their slow starts, they did blow a couple saves early on. When it was really just like 7th and 8th inning that they couldn't hold a lead or hold a tie game. Hits allowed, we're fourth. Peacock allowing the least amount of hits on our team. Wow. For starting pitching wise. Runs allowed. We're tied for second with only 318. Dodgers have allowed only 240. That is... Ooh, that's scary coming up to the postseason. Earned runs allowed. The Dodgers have allowed only 228. We've allowed 306. So, that's home runs allowed. Tied for 27th. So, could be better in that department, but again, that's another thing where MLB 18, MLB 19, and MLB 20 have always been pretty high in the home runs, but we're a power pitching team. Walks allowed, we're first with 83 to the Blue Jays 216. That's really good. Strikeouts, we're third. We struck out 769 batters. That's only one behind the Nationals. Strasburg, who struck out 127. And then a few more behind the Reds, who struck out 808. Excuse me. Win percentage. This is for total wins. The Dodgers with a 711 winning percentage to our 679. And then that brings us back to the top. Let's take a look at the league leaders. Here's batting average. Hits. At bats. Doubles. Triples. Okay, I'll do that. Home runs, of course. Jordan leading the league all around. RBIs. Runs. Oh boy. Stolen bases. Walks. On base percentage. Slugging percentage. OPS. Wow. Wins. Losses. Saves. ERA. Home runs allowed. Shutouts. That's right. Jose Urquidy actually has a complete game shutout. Yeah, that was a fun one. Strikeouts. Complete games. Innings pitched. Walks allowed. Whip. And now we're getting into Warrior pitching war. Now here's moment of truth. This is going to be Mike Trout or Yordan Alvarez with a hitting war. Mike Trout, and then George Springer's actually ahead of Yordan. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. Alright. Anyways, we look here. Bregman is injured. Still has a 3.4 WAR. Correa is also injured as 3.1. That's amazing. And they've been injured for a while. I believe that is all that we got, and then now we're going to take a look at the standings here. Astros leading the AL West. The A's 8 games behind, and then get to the Angels, who are 500, Rangers, Mariners. White Sox actually leading the AL Central. And then the Twins 7 games back from there, and the Indians 9.5. Then we get to the Royals and the Tigers. Blue Jays are actually leading the AL East. They've been pretty solid this whole season. Whoops. So yeah, they've been pretty solid. Yankees here. Only 2 games back. The Rays are 9.5 games back, below 500. The Red Sox and the Orioles. And then the wild card, you're looking at the A's and the Twins. And I'd have my money on the Twins after that last series we had. There's the Yankees, who are only a half game back there, and then the Indians 2.5 games. And now we take a look at what the Braves are doing here. 51-32. They've been solid. Mets 6 games back, and then the Nationals 8 games back. Marlins are actually doing just as good as the Nationals. Then we got the Phillies, which are way down there. Cubs leading the Central. And the Reds, Pirates, Brewers, Cards. Wow, the Cards aren't doing good at all. And then the Dodgers over here, 59-24, 711 winning percentage. That's just amazing. Then the Padres are 9 games back. And then you get to the Rockies, 23.5 games back. Giants, 24 games back. Diamondbacks, 29 games back. Wow. Wild card, we're looking at the Padres and the Mets. Reds are a game back. The Nationals 2. Marlins, 2 games back. I want to go ahead and look at the Astros because that's who we're playing as. So, we scored 436 runs. Allowed 318. Won 2 straight here, of course. Trying to sweep the Rangers tomorrow. 8-2 in our last 10 games. 32-9 in division games. Now we are 33-11 at home. 33-11. That's just amazing. We actually, let me do some math here. We actually have a 22 win streak on road games. Or, did I say 22? I said, we have a 5-game win streak on road games. I believe I said 22. But we were 17-15 before that 5-game win streak on road games. So that's pretty good. 16-7 in day games, 39-19 in night games. But, yeah. That looks like it's going to be it. I don't think we have anything else to look at here. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be it. Next game's going to be tomorrow. 2 weeks from the AllStar week. So, yeah. This next game, Corey Kluber against Zach Greinke, is going to be an interesting one. See you for that one tomorrow.